A lot of you guys have been asking to see more of my home. So today, I'm gonna show you that you can pack a lot of stuff into 975 square feet and still make it look great. When you walk in, the first thing you see is my gallery wall. My favorite thing is when people walk in, they're so shocked because my house feels really big on Instagram and it's not really that big. It's all about how you style it. And with my gallery wall, it has personality, it makes the space feel larger, and it's a conversation piece. I have a really great old console that I got from my grandparents. I was pretty lucky with that. I love a good hand-me-down, and I think it's a really fun way to repurpose things. It's older. I made it a little more modern with some gold lamps that my old boss was gonna get rid of. I took them and made it a more modern, fun piece that's a little more me, a little less mid-century. When I moved in, my dogs loved barking at everything that walked by, and they would jump on the window all the time. So I needed a solution to get them to stop and also provide me with storage. So I did some really easy DIY shelves, piece of wood, a couple of L brackets, and there I have it. I'm a collector. I like to call it an organized, chaotic mess. A bunch of random thrift store finds, some candlesticks that I got for $5, and they're brass, and I love them. I have baskets to hide the real life things like dog toys and still make it look clean in the house. Sometimes the dogs knock things off the shelves and they break, and that's okay, because that's life. My chandelier was in a box in a friend's garage. It was dirty and it was broken and dented. I saw that there was potential there, brought it to a lighting guy, and he cleaned it up, fixed it, and it's one of my favorite pieces in the house, and it adds so much personality, and I spent like $15 on it. Honestly, you guys, 75% of the things in my house, trash. I just think with a little love and a little cleaning up and mixing it with new pieces, you can make anything look great and not look junky. I also have a lot of questions about my sofa. I wanted a sofa that was my style and it was also comfortable. It could sleep someone if I had company. I had a friend of mine who builds furniture for me make it. All it is, simple wooden piece, some metal legs. I made a cushion, added some leather straps, and then threw pillows all over it. I don't always like stylistically the comfortable things, so it's really fun when I can make comfort and design work. Next, we have my dining room, which is kind of a continuation of the living room because, again, small house. I had some leftover countertop when I remodeled my kitchen, and I thought, why not make a table? I found some furniture legs that I loved online. They were light wood and brass, the perfect accent to a white tabletop. Since my house is a little older, I have some really fun built-in old cabinets, and in order to give them a fun update, I replaced all the cheap knobs with just simple pieces of leather that I attached using a brass screw for not a lot of money. Moving on to the kitchen, I just got to remodel it, which was so much fun, but I didn't want to spend a lot of money, so I tried to do everything cost effective. I obviously love copper. I found some copper pulls for my cabinets that kind of almost disappear. When you look at my living room, you see my kitchen, and I didn't want a bunch of cabinet pulls all over the place. Super fun tip, I got a panel front dishwasher, and we put a cabinet panel front on it, and I glued a piece of copper to the front of it. Everyone thinks I bought a copper dishwasher, but shocker, I DIY'd it. My newest addition to my kitchen is a very special treat. I have copper flatware. All my silverware is now copper, and I am in heaven. I haven't even used it yet because I don't want to mess it up. My favorite thing about my kitchen remodel and addition is that I now have my own tool shed. It is a space where I have everything. I have all my tools there, I have all my gardening supplies, I have an embarrassing assortment of paint samples that I love having on hand at all times. I even have a space for Monty and Emma to sleep, and that's really nice because it gets them out of my office. Moving right along to my hallway. Not much here, it's pretty narrow, but I wanted to add a little bit of fun to it, so I did simple little arrows I got online, put up some nails, and it adds like a three-dimensional art piece, which I love. I have a bathroom, like everyone else. I don't know if you remember my accessory holder. I love it. I have such a small bathroom, and I put so many things in it. It was definitely one of my favorite DIYs. And now my bedroom. I wanted to make it a place that I could go, I could retreat. I don't like working in bed. I want it to just be a place that I relax. I like really fluffy pastels and whites on my bed. It's obviously the favorite spot of all my animals, especially Cat. I don't know if you saw my last DIY. It was a flower garland hanging, and I have mine as my headboard now, and I love it. It's fun, it's unique, and not everyone needs a headboard, especially in a small bedroom. Why not make it fun and add something different? Have a lot of things and very little closet space, so I like to display everything that I have, especially if it's a pretty thing that I spent money on. When it came time to organize my shoes, I didn't want to spend time going to a closet store getting something standard. I had a couple bricks laying around, I had a piece of wood laying around, and there you have it. I love it because I can see all the shoes, I remember what shoes I have, I don't buy as many shoes this way. It's a pretty good solution. I have a chair that I found at an antique store, and then I have a chair that I got on the side of the road. That's one of my favorite chairs still. A really easy storage DIY that I did was I got some old junk store picture frames, spray painted them, added some window screen and little hooks. And all you have to do is hang your necklaces, you hang your earrings, you see them all, they don't get tangled. Best thing ever. Okay, so for the last room of my tiny house tour is the office. I made my own desk. I wanted something that I didn't care about getting paint on, I didn't care about messing up, so I got a couple pieces of wood at the hardware store, got a door sweep to put on the front of it, and some legs from IKEA. And I have a custom sized desk. One of my favorite pieces in the entire house is my catalog storage system. I found it at a thrift store in San Antonio, and I use it to store all of my crafts. I labeled it, and it is a lifesaver. On my leather shelf, I have the copper lamp that I did for a DIY with the wood block and the piece of copper. I love it. I've made more than one. I give them to my friends. It's a really, really fun project. Theme throughout my whole house is I collect things, and I don't shy away from that. I have quite the camera collection. I've inherited some from my grandparents. I find them at thrift stores, and I hang them up and display them. When I'm in my office, I love to surround myself with things that are inspiring me. I use this door that is sort of my second door for clients to come in as sort of my inspiration wall. I duct tape things up so that it's not so permanent. I'm constantly changing it. Whatever's inspiring me, a piece of fabric, a leaf, I mean, anything goes up on that wall. And it's just sort of a good reminder of what I'm really drawn to. And I put that into all my projects. So that's it. Small house. I hope you enjoyed the tour. Come here. Thanks for stopping by. Don't forget to subscribe and leave comments below. Thanks, guys. Bye. I have a cat hair on my nose that's really itchy.